Hello everyone, welcome to this session on the foundation and framework of structured query language, or SQL. SQL is the universal language used to communicate with relational databases. Whether you're building websites, analyzing business data, or developing software, SQL is one of the most essential skills to learn. In this presentation, we'll understand what SQL is, how it works internally, and why it remains the backbone of modern database systems. Before SQL, organizations stored data in different systems with no common way to access it. Retrieving or updating information was difficult, slow, and often required complex programming. SQL completely changed this process. It introduced a simple, standardized language that allows users to store, retrieve, update, and manage data efficiently. Today, almost every major database system supports SQL, making it the global standard for working with structured data. Let's understand what happens when we execute an SQL query. First, the user writes a query, such as a select or insert statement. The database system checks whether the syntax is correct. If everything is valid, the query optimizer determines the fastest and most efficient execution plan. The database engine then executes the optimized query, and finally, the requested data or confirmation message is returned to the user. This entire process usually happens in just a fraction of a second. The database architecture is built using several important components. At the center is the database, which stores data in tables made up of rows and columns. SQL can also create virtual tables called views that display customized data without duplicating the original information. To improve performance, databases use indexes. Instead of scanning every row, indexes help locate data much faster, making searches highly efficient. Besides storing data, databases must also protect it. Security and permissions determine who can view or modify information. Transactions ensure that multiple operations either complete successfully together or roll back completely if any error occurs. This keeps the database consistent and reliable. SQL also uses joins to combine related information from multiple tables, allowing users to analyze connected data easily. SQL follows a simple but structured syntax. Each command ends with a semicolon. Text values are written inside single quotes. SQL keywords are case-insensitive, meaning select, select, and select all work the same way. Comments can be added using double hyphens for single-line comments, or /* and // for multi-line comments. Proper formatting and indentation also improve readability and make queries easier to maintain. Maintaining accurate data is extremely important. SQL provides constraints such as primary key, not null, and unique to ensure data integrity and prevent invalid entries. It also follows naming conventions. Object names should begin with a letter, contain only letters, numbers, and underscores, and generally remain concise and meaningful for better readability. SQL offers many advantages. It is flexible, efficient, scalable, and standardized across most database systems. It can manage everything from small applications to enterprise-level databases. However, SQL also has limitations. Query optimization becomes more complex as databases grow larger. Traditional SQL databases are mainly designed for transactional processing and are less suitable for highly distributed or real-time systems. Additionally, some advanced features differ between database platforms such as MySQL, Oracle, and SQL Server. This slide summarizes the complete SQL workflow. Everything begins with the user's SQL query. The system parses the query, optimizes it for maximum efficiency, executes it, and then returns standardized results. Behind this process are the architectural components we've discussed, including databases, tables, indexes, transactions, and security mechanisms. Together, they form the complete SQL framework. To conclude, SQL continues to be the foundation of relational database management. It provides a standardized, reliable, and efficient way to interact with data, making it one of the most valuable skills for developers, data analysts, and database administrators. In the next session, we'll begin writing our first SQL queries and explore the core SQL commands in detail. Thank you for watching.